hot plate.
Jackpot.
Watch out, hot plate.
Do you have any beers? We're out of beers.
Welcome back, listeners, to the Hot Plate Podcast presented by the Hamlin Pub, where everyone is a regular. Tav, how you doing today?
Great. College football back. Let's start there because we know who's all the way back right now.
We are back also. Pretty good week last week, at least for me. I don't know about you. I kind of blew you out of the water a little bit, but
I did all right. Mug, you had a great week. It's good for the podcast, good for us. So let's get a little review of what happened. For those of you who don't know, me and Mug attended a wedding that we sort of crashed. So not too much of watching going on, but we did watch the early slate of the games, watch the scores, recaps everything, so we know what happened. Start. Michigan is all the way back.
all the way back. Huge win over Rutgers.
Shiana, man. So Michigan plays Wisconsin this week at Wisconsin, and this is a usual Michigan loses by 49 points, and we're all just like, they suck again. But this time, I don't think we do. I think we're actually good. Not great, we're good. This is not a tab jinx that Michigan will not lose by 49. They're all the way back. And we are a Michigan podcast now, correct?
Yeah, I have positive vibes because the only Michigan-Wisconsin game I remember, I'm there at the big house, and Jordan Lewis grabbed probably pass interference, but Jordan Lewis one-handed interception. They win 14-7. Everybody goes home happy.
One of the greatest interceptions.
Positive vibes.
Yep. Yeah, okay. So we're on that. I'm very excited about that. Also from last week, Clemson dead. How? What happened to them? I don't understand.
Cinco just
how
sucks.
so bad.
Big Cinco sucks. Dabo is a loser. I'm very glad to see this happen. I hate Dabo, so.
Yeah, we talked about this. I am a Dabo guy. I do like him,
Yep.
but I just don't
keep reiterating he's a loser.
how they're that bad. Give credit North Carolina State, though. They're pretty good.
They're playing for Tuffy 2.
Oh, that was last year.
Starts. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Carrying on. Next, I have
big guy
Arkansas.
season for the Wolfpack. Go ahead.
Yeah. Arkansas beat Texas A&M. Are they good?
I don't know.
They just run the ball almost every play.
This week is where they'll prove if they're any good or not.
That's true. They had like 4 running backs, and all 4 of them ran for over 50 yards. So they just run every play. Anything else?
I'll be honest. I've never seen a snap of Arkansas football this year, so I really have no clue.
Okay.
But a couple of college games I want to talk about. Minnesota lost to Bowling Green, so they're done. Bowling Green is an FCS team, basically, so PJ Fleck, yikes. And then is Texas back? They hung 70 on Texas Tech last week. I think they could beat Oklahoma, so they might be back a little bit.
Yeah, that's like perfect Texas to just a random game have 70 points and no one was watching.
Yeah, nobody even knew. I didn't know it happened until today. I just wrote it down. So
yeah, clearly.
Yeah,
and also speaking of Oklahoma, how are they still 4? When are we going to give up on them?
I mean, I don't want to give up on them just because of my Spencer Rattler bet, but fans are calling for him to be benched, so it's not looking good. They're gonna get beat by somebody soon.
Yeah, they will. Okay, that's good. College football. Anything else?
No, that's all I have. Good
all
week.
Right. Okay.
8-3 overall for me in college football. So
perfect. Let's move on to NFL now. Little recap. Week 3 recap, and the Eagles are officially dead.
I tried to tell you this every episode. They're bad, and Jalen Hurts is not a starter. So
the Eagles played the Cowboys Monday night. We looked like the worst team to ever play football. We couldn't do anything. We never had the ball on offense. It just seemed like the Cowboys ran for 5 yards every single play down the field. Dak didn't even have over 250 yards passing.
Zeke was back. He ran all over him.
Yeah. Well, I just don't know what, from our Super Bowl run, which was 4 years ago, we have just been horrible since. I mean, maybe it has to be lucky because we have been terrible since. It sucks so bad because I thought maybe after winning a Super Bowl we'd become a powerhouse in the NFL. Not happen. they suck this year again. And I was so we're 1-2 now, and I've read into the next 4 games that the Eagles have. Listen to this, Mug. Chiefs, they're the Chiefs. They're 1-2, but they're the Chiefs. Panthers, undefeated. Buccaneers, they're the Bucks, 2-1. Raiders, undefeated. We're going to be 1-6 soon.
They could steal one from Gruden. He's an idiot, so you never know.
I thought that too, but watching them Monday night, there's no way. So
I'm in the same sad boat. My Steelers are dead. People have been sending me mean tweets, you included, of Ben falling over his own feet. That's mean.
That was hilarious.
They got killed by the Bengals, and I think it's going to be a long year, so I'm also sad. But I kind of knew this before the season. Tav couldn't accept that fate, but I did, so I'm not as sad, but still tough to watch.
Well, you know what happened to me. They dangled a 37-6 win in front of my face.
The Steelers beat the Bills on the road. That's even better.
But of course I'm going to take the bait. My team. Anyways, whatever. Eagles are dead. Steelers are dead. I'm sad. Mug's sad. Moving on. Lions, Ravens. So being from Michigan, watching the game, I understand just when the Ravens got the ball back and it was 4th 19, we were watching it. And I said to you guys, I was like, because I had the Ravens to win. And I was like, this is just going to happen. The Lions are going to lose the most Lions way. And it just step by step happened. Convert on a 4th and 19 to the 50-yard line.
With the missed delay of game, too. The refs just didn't care.
Is that they get the ball at the 50-yard line, delay of game for at least 3 seconds. The clock is at 0. That would have pushed it back to a 71-yarder. And then even at that, a 66-yarder, it's up. It hits the crossbar. Every fan in the stadium thinks it's a miss, and then it just droops into the field goal row.
Drops right in.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, that's the Lions for you.
That game was fun, though. We learned the Lions forward down the field songs. I'm a huge fan of that guy. Maybe he needs to go, though. I don't know if he's bad luck. But, yeah, it was gridiron. It was gridiron. That was a fun watch, though, at the end.
Yeah, they know. Also, one more thing from that game. That was a Justin Tucker Hall of Fame game. We really already all knew he was going to Hall of Fame, so it was kind of whatever. But just him making a 66-yarder, just icing on the cake. And another stat guy moment from Tav here. I didn't know this. He is 16 for 16 in last-minute field goals in regulation. He's never missed.
And also a stat for me, earlier in the game, he missed his first kick inside the dome in his career. So a lot going on there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's literally another weapon for the Ravens. Like, he's that good.
Yeah, he's going to have a gold jacket, that's for sure. They could probably – and he's – I mean, I don't know. He's probably saved Harbaugh's life over some time here.
How many years does he have left?
He's still like, I don't know. He's probably like 30. He won, or I don't know. Was he on that Super Bowl team way back when? I feel like he was.
I think so. I mean, they can kick another 40, so, I mean, Vinatieri and Brady do it. Whatever. That game was awesome. Mm-hmm. If you weren't a Lions fan, that was kind of funny. Next one, I think Seahawks are dead officially.
I didn't even.
Their just defense is so bad.
Yeah, they were horrible.
It's just like the Vikings just said, run. Oh, we can't run the ball anymore. We're going to drop back and pass. There's no pass rush, and we're going to throw the ball to Justin Jefferson for a first down.
And the Vikings didn't even have Dalvin Cook, so that was pretty lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, Alex Madison's a good backup, but still, come on.
He ran for like 120 yards, so I mean.
He was great.
Yeah, so I think the Seahawks suck. Russ Wilson will be gone.
Yeah, he wants out of there for sure. Him and Rodgers will be on the market.
Okay, best team in the league. You got one? It's week 3.
You go first. Let me think about it.
I'm gonna go Rams right now. I think it's
Rams,
pretty clear.
Okay. I mean, I feel like it has to be the Rams right now. It's not going to be the undefeated Broncos or the undefeated Panthers. So.
No. Broncos. Who do they play? Wasn't it like the Jags, Jets, and
they've played
Jags, Jets, Giants,
and Giants. Yeah, so probably the worst 3
teams in the league. Yeah. Okay, so week 3, it's early. Fans out there who think their team's the best, but Rams are officially the best team in the league right now, and they showed it against Tampa Bay Bucks. All right, cool. I think that's good.
I
You got anything
don't
else?
really remember another game from the NFL Sunday, so still in a little bit of a spin, but it was a good weekend.
Yeah. It was our first time back in a 3 TV setup, and I said to you at like 1:15, I was like, Mug, our stamina is not up.
Yeah, my brain was melted by then.
Yeah, I was very confused. And Red Zone was on too, and it's like that was a lot. But we fought through it for you guys to watch. All right, let's move on.
Should we dive into the picks?
Here we go to the picks. First, college football picks presented by Ray Leger Designs.
Yep,
I'll start off here. We talked earlier. Who's all the way back? Oh, yes, it's Michigan. They're all the way back. They're getting points on the road. I'm going to take Michigan +2 against Wisconsin. Wisconsin is not bad. The score against Notre Dame was not the real score. It was 10-10 going into the fourth. Notre Dame scored 31. Notre Dame's not good. So, I don't know. I'll take Michigan +2. I'm all the way back on Michigan. Big believer in them.
I like that pick. I think Graham Mertz stinks, and I think Michigan takes advantage of that.
That's not a tab jinx either.
No, not a tab jinx. My first pick, over 65.5, Texas versus TCU. I feel like this is just going to be another game like last week. These teams both suck. Defenses both suck, but they can still score. So, who knows? Maybe another 70-30 game.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe Texas just covers that by himself and scores 70 again. I can see it. Next pick. I talked about Arkansas earlier as well, about if they're good or not. They play Georgia on the road. The line's big. It's 19 points. I said earlier, all Arkansas really does is just run the ball until they can't run the ball anymore. They got a big fatty quarterback. So +19, I'm going to take them. I think they can slow the game down enough with Georgia. I don't think Georgia really can score big plays. So I think 19 is too much for Georgia to cover, so I'll take Arkansas +19.
Yeah, again, I'll take your word for it. I haven't seen Arkansas play a snap, but I do like Georgia just because they covered the spread for me last week. But
in the first quarter,
I think their starter might be coming back too. So I don't know. It'll be an interesting
JT Daniels.
Yes, he's.
He didn't play last week.
I have no idea. I just saw it on the bottom line that he's still dealing with an injury.
Good podcast.
Next for me, Boston College undefeated +15.5 against Clemson. I think they can win this game. I think this is a huge line. And Clemson sucks. They haven't proved anything. Boston College +15.5, I think, is a great bet.
Okay, we did agree Clemson's dead for who knows why, but if 15 is a lot of points, they probably wouldn't win that game. Right. Okay, next bet. Funzy bet. The Funzy bet. Who I think is going to hit? Yes, I'm going to take it. Ole Miss, Alabama over 78.5 points.
Oh,
a lot of points. It's a lot of points, but I don't think Bama's defense isn't that good this year. Their offense is good. Ole Miss runs a play every 15 seconds or something crazy like that with under Lane Kiffin. So I'm thinking it's just going to go like this all game long. It's a lot of points, so 3 punts, it's over. So if you're counting punts and there's 3 punts, just stop watching. But I love these type of games that the over is so high. They score 4 touchdowns in the first. They're like, wait, we're still not on track.
You're still 50 points away.
Yeah, it's like, how do we get more points? This is awesome. So, Funzy bet. But still take it because it's a lot.
I like that pick. I love those games where I feel like if the game's total is in the 70s, you just have to take it. Just because.
Yeah. And then you get mad when it's 7-0 at the first. Fine.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, it's like them waving free money in front of you there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Next up for me, Penn State -12.5 against Indiana in Penn State. Indiana stinks officially. They only beat Western Kentucky by 2 last week at home. I think Penn State rolls big time. Going to be another electric crowd. So I'll take the Beavers. Or no.
Yeah,
they're the Nittany Lions. I called them the Beavers.
Lions. That line seems very small.
I don't know.
Is Penn State undefeated still?
Yeah, they just beat Auburn.
Yeah.
I don't know who they played last week. But
they beat Auburn. Yeah.
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago, yeah.
That just seems small. Last week?
I don't know. But that line just seems like that should be Penn State -20. Whatever.
Yeah,
okay. Anything else?
I do have one more Funzy bet, kind of my Super Bowl. over 51.5. Vandy versus UConn.
Oh, yes.
I have no idea. These are the two worst teams in college football, hands down. But Vandy and UConn have both put up points against bad teams in other games. So I think maybe they just like both score like 50. Who knows? They also might only score like 3 apiece. But I'll take the over.
Yeah, well, if they're scoring against bad teams, then they're scoring against each other. So.
Again, this is one I'm just going to flush away, not watch. So somebody needs to let me know in the comments if it hits.
Okay, I agree. All right, I'm good. I'm good on NFL. Or on college.
You're good on college, yes. We'll move on to NFL picks, as always, presented by Motor City Electric. I'm going to start off with probably the easiest bet of all time. Chiefs minus 7.5 against Philly. Chiefs are mad after a couple losses, and this is a game where I think they just blow them out. Sorry, Matt.
No comment. They're playing the Eagles, for those who don't know. Okay, I'm not going to comment on that, but my next pick will be – let me do it, guys. Just for my fans here, I'm going to take the Lions +3 against the Bears. The Lions are probably the best 0-3 team in the league. The Bears are not good, as they showed against Cleveland. They barely have a healthy quarterback to start. Fields says he's all right to go, but he wasn't good against the Browns. So I'll take Lions +3. It's at Chicago.
Wait, the Bears are favored in that game?
Yeah.
Oh, we might see Nick Foles, too. Did you say that?
Ooh, that I'm a fan.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's kind of an interesting bet for you. All right, next.
Whatever.
Titans minus 7.5 against the Jets. I think there's just, again, no chance the Jets cover this. They're the worst team in football, hands down. So, and Titans are without A.J. Brown, but it's not going to matter.
A.J. Brown, for fantasy-wise, I have
brutal.
And that sucks. Sucks really bad. Yeah, Jets are terrible. They're going to have trouble winning a game.
Mr. INT at the helm.
Yeah, he's bad. Okay, next one. Talked earlier, best team in the league. We all agreed on. The Rams playing the Cardinals at home. I'm taking -5. It's kind of a biggish line because Cardinals are pretty good. So
but again, I like that one because I don't think the Cardinals are as good as they've been playing.
Because they really
they were down 9 to the Jags at one point. The Jags are just so bad they didn't want to win.
That's true, and they still won by
They still covered even so.
Yeah. So I'll take the Rams. I just think they're a really good team this year. I love Stafford with that.
Gotta keep riding it out.
Yep.
The last NFL pick is Ravens +1 on the road at Denver. This is where I think the Broncos get exposed. The Ravens have been pretty shaky. I mean, against Detroit, they were bad. But I think they easily cover this one.
I agree. That Ravens game is probably more of like a hangover after beating the Chiefs and having a big game. And Hollywood Brown dropped 2 touchdown passes.
Lamar had no help. And he gets 2 receivers back this week, so he's going to have a little bit more help.
Yeah, and you're right. This is when we'll actually see if Denver is Denver and they're actually that good, which I don't think they are.
It's like they've still been playing preseason all year, so they haven't really been hit yet.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, next one for me, going to the Sunday night game where it's going to be loud. It's going to be awesome because Tom Brady is returning to New England.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to ride the coattails of Tom Brady and take -7 against the Patriots. I think Bill Belichick in the beginning will keep this game close because it's Bill Belichick. But towards the end, the Patriots are not a good team compared to the Tampa Bay Bucks, and the Bucks will run away with it. Bucks -7. I'm excited to watch that game, though. Really.
Yeah, I love that pick. I think the Bucks blow them out. It doesn't matter what Bill Belichick's going to throw out there. The Pats are bad, and Tom Brady is just going to pick them apart. And James White just went down for the year for the Pats, so that doesn't help. And they're already bad enough. Mac Jones kind of stinks right now, so I think they blow the Pats blown out.
Dude, is there a good rookie quarterback? They also Trey Lance is like the best one right now.
Yeah, Trey Lance has looked good. I don't know if he's thrown the ball yet.
Yeah, it's like 3 1-yard touchdown runs.
Yeah,
I don't know. They all suck.
Everybody's looked really bad.
Yeah. So screw you, future NFL. That sucks to be you. All right, go.
Yeah.
Next one.
All right, I'm done with NFL picks. If you have any more.
Oh, I just got one more. It's my weekly over in the
Yes.
NFL. 2-1 on the year. Keeping track of that. I'm going to go Seahawks, 49ers, over 50.5. We talked earlier about the Seahawks not being able to defend anyone. I don't think the 49ers really have a good defense either. They gave up 34 Lions, and they gave up 31 to the Packers. So 50.5. I'll take the over. That's my over
Yeah,
for the
sure.
week.
Josh Norman out with bruised lungs, so could be
Wow.
a huge hole in that
Fuck.
Niners defense.
Fuck. That's bad news for the over. We need him
Was
in.
that bad news? Oh, because he's bad.
Yeah, because he's horrible.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry I brought it up.
More lock.
Yeah, Muggs Mortal Lock, presented by Hendrickson, now 3-0. What did I even bet last week? Does anybody know? It was the Aussie Rules Football Championship. Yeah. They covered by 11, so the 7.5 points that hits.
When we found out about it, so when we were at it, like we told you Saturday, we were at a wedding, and then after the wedding, we went out to a bar, and Mug was sitting there and just looks and he goes, "They covered." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "They covered Muggs Mortal Lock." And we just went berserk in the bar. We're like, "Let's go." It was 3-0 in the year, so now it's actually becoming a lock.
Yeah, I probably looked at that box score like 40 times just to make sure they actually covered. So, but they did. This week, we're going to go to a different sport, Indian Premier League cricket. I'm taking the Mumbai Indians minus 125. Now, they're playing the Delhi Capitals, who are a good team, so I've heard. But I think they still cover this one easily, and I think we go 4-0.
Seems like you really looked into this one.
Yeah.
And there's juice on this time. Minus 125. Little juice. All right, cool. Great. Thank you guys for listening. We've been working hard on these picks, as always. And I wish you guys all good luck on your bets and your sports watching and everything all above.
Yep. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Love you guys.
Love you guys.